Buckle up, buttercups. We're in for a trip. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I'm your host, Airsoft Al, recently returned from a dimensional clusterfuck. Due to my bad decision-making, and of course, realizing that you should never trust anyone from dimensional Craigslist, my dumbass was stranded in the, well, Boston Commonwealth. However, thanks to some weird scientist and a young boy who apparently had a portal gun, I don't know, the guy's name was Dick? Mick? Brick? I don't know. All I know is he had a portal gun and he was able to bring it back to my home dimension, so thank you to that crazy scientist and his grandson, and I wish you all the best of luck in your journeys. Anyway, you're here because this is another review. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today we are taking a look at a bonkers of a story that is 100% undeniable patriotic freedom.
Seriously?
What?
I just heard you get hard.
And it's even in the damn name. It is called Summoning Freedom. And you can bet your ass it is good. Much like the Wattpad story, where it is essentially Japan summons, except America, this one is a little bit more further ahead in the story, and definitely takes no shit from anyone. This America is absolutely balls-to-the-wall patriotic, democratic, and, again, takes no shit from anyone. And I love it. The story is fun, however, it has last been updated June of 2021. But again, this is a fun story, and I'm gonna tell you why, because apparently, instead of the nations we know from Japan summons, or attempting to write them as they are in the story, the author said, fuck that, let's have some fun. And there's Britain, Britannia, there's of course Romana, which is Rome, and all these other nations. But what I absolutely love is the fact of the big baddie, the big bad that's gonna come back, is the Soviet fucking Union.
Excuse me, the fuck did you just say?
I shit you not. The author's big bad that's supposed to end the world, apparently, in this story, is the Soviets, the communists, and their nuclear arsenal. America ain't fucking having any of that. But there's another big bad in this place. The Aryan Reich.
I have several questions.
Oh yeah, Nazis. And I'm dead serious on that. Apparently some Nazis who survived World War II had somehow escaped to this world and decided to build their own German Reich. And these crazy krauts literally started making weapons that were either blueprints or never made it past the prototyping stage back in our world, our timeline. It's insane, and I love it. But what I love even more is that George Washington's here.
Excuse me, what?
Of course! Don't you know anything about science?
Just play the JonTron clip. Just fucking play the clip.
I couldn't make this shit up. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. I'm sad that I lack the talent to make this shit up.
I could not make this shit up if I tried. George Washington, the man who founded America, helped lead the revolution, and is literally on the dollar bill. literally is now an angel with immortality, and even questioned why God or any being brought him back. And I think I know the reason. George Washington, and there's a story to it. There's an honest-to-God story of an angel actually coming to George Washington and say he is the son of the Republic, or is the son of democracy, or one of those things. It is absolutely bonkers and batshit insane, and I love it. In my mind, in my theory, I think George Washington was literally brought by an angel, by the same angel who called him the son of the Republic, to bring freedom to these people who are being oppressed by the damn redcoats again. Except this time, America gets to meet them again. Hell, the interactions between these soldiers, our soldiers, and George Washington is amazing. They are awestruck. And even when he's inspecting our troops, I can already imagine these guys literally grinning ear to ear, smiling, beaming fucking Democrat, goddamn American pride, seeing the founding father of our nation. And no matter where he goes, people want to thank him for founding America. People want to shake his hand. And there is a solemn scene, and I love it. It's a sad, honest scene where George Washington's brought back home to his ancestral home. And there are guards standing there, and I would have loved more media attention, honestly, on this, because as soon as someone says George Washington is alive and he is coming back home, I bet you anything, people would fucking flock to meet the man. Hell, I can already imagine him writing a book, because he's literally spending a month, honest to God, spending a month in each of our 50 states to get to know it. And of course, when it came to Florida, he literally said Florida is, in one word, insane. Oh my God, Mr. Washington, you have no fucking clue. But what I absolutely love about this author is that the technological level that he's gone with, he decided to go Call of Duty.
Excuse me, what?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the weapons, the equipment, the gear, all Call of Duty. And the year that America apparently is set in is 2040. Okay. Cool. Okay. But what I love about it is that America is taking a not militaristic approach, but a pro-democracy approach, a pro-interventionist approach, and literally uses a fucking nuke on the Brits.
Stop! My penis can only get so erect.
And after dropping the nuke on these motherfuckers, because here's the thing, the reason we nuked them is because the Brits decided to live broadcast an execution of American prisoners.
Oh! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! You have fucked up now!
Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Because the people are literally buying for blood now, and they are literally signing up in droves at recruitment stations, literally wanting blood for blood. And when the president is literally asked what he wants to do, he literally tells his military advisor, do whatever it takes to get our people back, and I don't care what it takes. Make them pay.
All the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them. Only you. Rip and tear until it is done.
Hell, it's not just Call of Duty either. There's even Ghost Recon in this shit, and it's just so damn good. There's even Ace Combat in here. This is a story that is balls to the wall, pro-America, pro-American sentiment, pro-militarism, pro-democracy, pro-interventionism. And I fucking love it.
Just take all my money. Oh, not this soon, not this soon. Oh!
It's everything America is and more. But of course, the Reich, the good old-fashioned Sieg Heil Goose Steppen Nazis, decide to piss in our cereal. Decide to freaking whip their dick out and think they can just run all over the goddamn house. Forgetting that this is America you're fucking with. And we don't take kindly to that kind of shit. So, the Nazis declared war on the U.S. Well, war on everyone. And while the other nations are not being involved, we, on the other hand, get involved, and we kick some Nazi ass. We kick their Nazi ass out of here. We then begin landings, and the best damn part, and it just keeps getting better, is that we offer citizenship, because there's more to this story than just the awesome blatant patriotism, and I fucking love it as an American. It even shows other beings who are coming to America and want citizenship. One of them is a guy who literally wants to be a citizen, and is given a couple $1,000s, finds an apartment, and then goes to Starbucks.
Of course!
Yes, I know Starbucks. I mean, it's not like, you know, he's working at Mountain Dew, making the newest Baja Blast flavor, which of course is a Mountain Dew Pina Colada. I mean, obviously, if he did, he'd probably tell you to go ahead and buy these, because these are really good. And this video is totally not sponsored by Mountain Dew. Come on, sponsor me, please.
It's like people only do things because they get paid. And that's just really sad.
But in all seriousness, though, the guy does really good, and even becomes his own manager. And even becomes a district manager. And then decides, hey, Starbucks is good, but I'd like to open up my own business. And does so, and is very popular. Another one is an elf ranger, who wanted to join the army because he heard about the Rangers, and wanted to be a ranger, just like his family before him. And even though it's not the Rangers he knew and understood from the elf perspective, he still was a fucking badass, and quickly became a damn sharpshooter. Which means we have damn elf rangers who are damn good sharpshooters. And I would love to have seen the Beastmen perspective, because again, Beastmen are very fucking strong. And I wouldn't be surprised if they could actually carry an M250 cal on their own, be able to damn near walk across the field just laying down all the hate on the son of a bitch. Or hell, give him a damn minigun. I ain't joking on that. Give him a microgun, minigun. Just give him some big firepower and let him walk out there. Let him be our version of a power armor. Fucking T-51, T-60, T-45. Just go!
Do it! Just do it!
In all honesty, though, this story is good, and we're already boots on the ground in the Reich at the current iteration of the story. And the story will be linked down below. I do love it. Now, what would I have loved to have seen out of the story? Or what would I love to see out of the story? In my personal opinion, I would love to see this author do more civilian perspectives. You know, let's see how the occupied areas of the U.S. actually have grown and boomed. I'd love to see the civilian perspective. I'd love to see George Washington's adventures, because we do get little nice tidbits of George Washington's adventures through the U.S. I'd love to see George Washington in Texas, meeting cowboys, you know, go to rodeos, ride a horse. You know, actually have fun and see the heartland of the U.S. Actually do interviews. Hell, I'd love to see him actually write a book, or at least, you know, do a TV interview, because I'll tell you now, if I was a news network, and I was told that George Washington was alive and is an angel, not only would the religious sector want him bad, to meet him and ask him about God, and if God exists, and what the afterlife is like, not only would the news media freaking clamor to get an interview with the founding father himself, not the left-wing media, for the love of God, don't let the left-wing media near him, they'd try and break him down. Not only that, but everyone would want to be with him, everyone would want to try and get with him. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if some gals would try to shag up with him, even if he is technically in his 60s and frozen in his 60s.
Oh my.
Again, I'd love to see more adventures with him. I would love to see a spin-off book, a spin-off fiction, following our angelic George Washington roaming the U.S., talking with people, helping people out, visiting colleges. Again, just something. The other thing is, like I said, I'd love to see the civilian sector and see the reaction to everything. I'd love to see the improvements that the U.S. has actually brought to the world. I'd love to see more in terms of just the general public, because we do see little snippets here and there, but again, I'd love to see more. That's all I gotta say, is I'd love to see more. Either way, though, if you couldn't tell by now, I love this story. I'm gonna follow it. I'm gonna favor it. I'm gonna be following this damn thing, and I'm gonna ride this train to the end until the inevitable return of course, the Soviets and our final showdown with our mortal enemy, the communist threat. Communist scum. The threat of democracy and freedom worldwide.
America will never fall to communist invasion. Democracy is non-negotiable. Freedom is the sovereign right of every American.
That's right, Liberty Prime. That's right. Either way, though, thank you all for watching. As always, I've been Airsoft Al. And would you kindly consider liking, subscribing, hitting the notification bell, disliking the video, and let me know your thoughts in the comments section about Summoning Freedom, and whether or not you like it or would like to see from it. And could you guys, of course, if this is your first time hearing about it and you want to go read it yourself, go. I recommend you go read it. There's a lot of stuff I left out of this story, but just go read it. It is honest to God a good read. It is a fun popcorn read. It is one you basically turn off your brain and enjoy as a full-on, full-blood, red-blood American. And make sure you let them know Airsoft Al sent you, or AAA Airsoft Media sent you. Because, again, one of those things. And if you guys want to come hang out with me, of course, links to the authors Discord, or at least to the Isakits Discord, where other isekai and military authors are hanging out, come check that out, because that's where I post a lot of the reviews at, because YouTube has been recently censoring videos like these, and even downright demonetizing them. So, one of those things. Speaking of demonetization, if you guys want to help out the channel and support the channel, please consider being contributors via the PayPal down below in the pinned comment. Down there you'll find a link to the story itself and, of course, the Discord link for the Isakits authors Discord. Anyway, thank you all for watching. As always, I've been Airsoft Al, the Commons Airsofter, who does media reviews on really bonkers, just insane, fun in the membrane stories. And if you got a story you'd like me to check out for America Month, or at least the almost ending of America Month, because we're getting there, then I'll check it out. Anyway, next time, another viewer-requested, let me take a look at our comments here. Just give me a moment, folks. Just give me a moment. The video will end soon, I promise.
1 hour later.
There we go. From Gabe Gladinos. From Gabe, of course, with the Stalin profile picture. A commander's path to freedom. A command and conquer and familiar zero, I think is what it is. Yeah, familiar of zero. Fanfiction. I'll be honest, I'm kind of curious, because it's command and conquer. Don't know if it's red alert or not, but we'll find out in the coming days. Anyway, thank you all for watching. As always, I've been Airsoft Al, the Commons Airsofter, who reads fanfictions and online stories in general to tell you if it's worth it or not. Hope to see you in the Discord, and, yeah. Till next time, ladies and gentlemen.